my gosh! It's a Killjoy, it's a Sova, a KO, and a Jet, and a mirror matchup on Ascent. Shocking.
Yeah, and just
Plush,
dude, I should definitely look at plushes. Must be expensive to make, because I'm telling you, a slug plush could actually be the one. Like, I know we have this guy. This is like,
they're gonna need to feed off of that energy.
this was made.
You know, Brazilian crowd, like, they need
this was made by my
If
cousin.
there's ever a
So
moment
it's
to
like,
support your team, it's right now.
can't really just get hard to do loads
like
of them.
that. They're gonna need the help.
Well, our teams are set, and it's time to get this lower final started. Let's send it over to your casters. Here's Doug and Athena.
Slug plush, dude, because I could definitely get players to bring them out as well.
Thank you so much,
surely.
Mika. Athena, given some of the story that we've had so far, for it to all culminate in this instance, the way that these two teams have gotten here, even just today, just feels so drastically different.
Just sell some actual slugs, bro.
We're seeing somewhat of a rematch from last year and somewhat of a redemption game for TL.
Yeah, sure.
Give the people what they want. Yeah, I mean, I imagine it. Dude, March is a lot. Well, like T-shirt March is a lot easier. This one looks a little bit harder. Contact play into maybe double flash. I'm not entirely sure. So mid at the moment, dude. Everyone does. There's kind of two pistols at the moment on defense. I swear. There's either a trap play over towards middle or it's a pinch over towards middle reactively if you lose these. That is like the only pistols that I see. Oh. Dude, that did not mean to have the extra bounce on this. I'm so confident. Definitely had one too many bounces on.
Unaware of the fact that there's a whole lot waiting on the other side. Daiki testing things out, and she's been spotted. She's been
okay, but they get a site for free, so kind of worth to get a bit of information. This is a huge play. They have no idea that someone is still over towards short. And I don't think they need to do this on Heaven because this is the person that needs to make the play. So I think they can just back off the site now, right? Don't go through this. Crazy.
There's the swing out.
Yeah, I felt like if they had made sound on site, they would have been fine now. Honestly, maybe. Damn, that is insane that they win this. It's a 2v4 at one point over towards here. Yeah, maybe the little bit of warm-up dip here. Let's get a replay from Happy POV. Goes 3.
But it was okay because they regrouped and they went together as
MKTN, what's up, dude, with 6 months? Thank you so much. Thank you.
But again, this post plant pushing up really great. It's really great. It looked really scary for a second because of that flank, but it didn't matter.
Oh, it's huge. There's a nice extra swing as well on top of that. Really good. Actually played together really well on site here.
TL is warm. I would love to play this BO3 after.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They looked a little bit, well, at least with the aiming there. Kind of similar to a Haven strat, right, in terms of info, 4-person push. Like this from Liquid, though. Even though, if they were playing a little bit slower, this is different. But, this is an isolated gun, though.
It weighs on your mental, it weighs on your endurance, and I think that ultimately becomes the name of the game here, as Mimi is going to fall. How far can they drag
that's so funny. Looking over towards spawn, it's like, what?
For sure, a free site for TL.
This now is an I was going to say, I'm actually happy with the dash out there, because I think they're like, I'm fine with these guns to be picked up, but these two need to play a little bit safer.
Try to get as many guns down as they can from G2. This is a winnable.
Bro, KO can definitely kind of duel a little bit.
As I say that, TL players dropping like flies.
Not too bad, right? We're kind of close to some of these ults, so we got 2 good ults on attack, pretty close to coming online early.
Which is exactly what you want. Again, momentum is key. Getting these ults
they're all
online
3 running. Yeah,
well.
LAN sound is
See how much more of this they can balloon.
yeah, LAN sound with comms as well. Remember, people can be coming.
East is halfway to having the lockdown. And those are, I mean,
that's the stuff I hate with some of the I watch a lot of like analysis stuff, and some people just have no idea about it. Like I've seen some people's analysis where they're just like, they would have 100% heard them here, and it's like, bro, you have no idea. Like it's so hard to hear sometimes on this. Like some of the actual duels I've seen where people like don't hear people that are so close to them are crazy. Cat Kitty, wow, with the 6 months. Thank you so much, bro. Thank you for the prime. Nice name. I think I say that every time.
There's no like flash setup or paranoia setup or anything like that for her.
Yeah, after
ooh, this flash was good. Don't hear the dash as well with this flash, but they do into Heaven. Big Jewel. Can't really trade that one as well in terms of this. Oi, uh-oh.
is doing her best to keep them back as well. Playing on the other
No
side
way,
of the
nice
storm,
shot.
Gina just absolutely obliterated her. Fortunately for G2, Sarah still playing backside. Still playing down in hell.
Okay, Sarah did great here because I was very, very worried with some of this.
G2 are on the board.
Yeah, I was very worried.
To be the lucky number.
Actually seemed to be pretty good damage in terms of this one. 2 rebuys, so 2 people can't buy. And 1 person had to rebuy armor, so let's redo that as soon as we got drop.
For TL, they're probably going to do some sort of default to get it and end in some sort of split. But again, this hold was so
J Faith with the 7 months with the prime. Thank you very much as well.
Slug
Club Array. For God's sake, Mini. 2 days. Grongonius as well, thank you so much with the 8 months. He wants the spam as well. Let's see it. Thank you, thank you.
Like I said, they're going to be taking this A main control, trying to get this orb on KO. And
hey, that's kind of nice though. They get a lot from this, and they know, yeah, they actually, so they managed to take A main control, and as well they got the Omen flash out of them and a smoke pretty early on. So this is nice. Great flash to.
But you can tell for
it was the flash was still great. It was just the turn of it wasn't perfect. It's pretty cool this round though. 2 people from each team can't buy next.
You were saying?
Yeah.
Question mark created over towards here though, so they don't get full info, so they still hold strong, and we are going to hit over towards B. So they kind of choose the most perfect thing here. Ult goes in as well, which can have a fast retake. Definitely want to keep an eye on this because that's great. They kill the turret, pressure behind already, so they might all just bunker over towards site here.
And they're going to set up the double or even the triple flank on that B main for this retake.
Okay, it's all up to Killjoy, who is not expecting them behind.
What? Not able to find any sort of value there.
They killed the turret so early.
Some of this pressure and some of this control that Team Liquid have begin to alleviate. Only 3 members left on the site. While they continue to get swarmed, G2 getting ever so close to taking the site back. Given the numbers advantage that they have, you see him start to swing out. Petra with 3 on the round already.
Hey, what a really nice round. We took a little bit of damage here, 1 bullet here. Yeah. And like we said, big rounds they do get a plant with it, but it's 2-4 on top of this one, so can't really buy.
Towards one side of that map, but unfortunately, G2
just a little unaware that. Yeah, honestly, yeah. Straight up. The turret got taken out early, so I would honestly I was expecting her to be more aware, like maybe even like 5 seconds before this as well. There's a definite chance as soon as that turret got taken that they couldn't push him down.
We're talking about TL being warm, but G2 looks like their teamwork is really warm coming into this.
Sarah has her ult online. Petra's 1 away from Blades. Issa, we mentioned
so like I said, 2 people that couldn't buy, so we have kind of 3 hero guns into this one. Oh my god, the straight up walk middle. I mean, respect to her for actually just spraying. Yeah, respect to actually just going for this.
I mean, she saw it, it worked. Daiki with the Sheriff. You have 2 rifles left on the side of Liquid, but I mean, the round has already gone so sideways.
Yeah, I mean, it's so hard to come back from this amount of bodies dropping so quick in the round. You didn't even have a chance to default and get space. But again, the only kind of option
crazy.
They have is
3v5 and they take this much map control. I guess they saw a lot of numbers. I'm not entirely sure.
From G2 has been pretty weak almost all of these rounds. So TL kind of abusing that sort of information, hopefully abusing rotations, just walking up together, contacting, trying to find a pick of their own. But Petra, she's so aware. She knew that that was something that they're trying to do. Did not let that happen. And now the split has to go a lot faster because they all know that they're there.
Well, even with that, look
what
at
are we saying? Omen can win this round somehow? Maybe.
Yeah. They know that they've lost A. But they know they have numbers advantage. They know they can lean into those strengths. This is masterful calling from G2 right now.
Yeah, honestly, Omen can win this round.
Keeping that cat control from Jujina might be a little bit of a saver for them. But again, Amin is fully gone. Daiki going for the push, but Roxy with the instant trade.
Smoke out. Nice Petra dropped. 3v2. Issa has ult. Do you invest it in a situation like this? Hello? Oh, that could have been really bad. But
could have been really bad.
Get the defuse. I'm surprised that they played that the way that they did. And I mean, there was a free kill teed up, unfortunately not coming through. But the defense will take the lead.
It's okay, Jujina. We've all been there.
We saw it.
Don't worry about it. It was okay. It was just a Guardian. you know. But yeah, again, this first spray down was brutal from Petra. This is so unfortunate because TL didn't make a mistake.
Let's go.
They just walked.
G2 just got kind of lucky.
Yeah.
They just walked up. They're trying to default.
Yeah, that's
now I hope they learn a lesson. They're going to be using a
That
lot
was
more
pretty much
util
everyone's face during that one, I
pick,
think.
but
Holy.
not much
Oi,
G2.
this
Now we're
flash
looking
play
like
is
a
going to be
narrow
solid
default.
though,
Again, we
right?
do have
I think
this
2
KJ
people might eat this
lockdown.
flash.
They're looking to get into that B main, but they don't know that Petra's here waiting for them with this operator.
Petra up. Do we
First time we've
jump
seen
shot?
it,
Do we
this
just
map.
normal shot?
Flash to give the aggressive angle, and it's perfect.
Oh,
but Petra's in trouble.
she
gets
thinks
the
she's on
advantage,
site.
trying to dash out,
Oh
trying to
no,
find
she
safety,
thinks she's on site.
and is
thought she was
unable to
lane.
find it. That was a really good counter punch out from Liquid.
Both teams going so quick that the util was just
Oh,
absolutely
that's
perfect. I
devastating,
mean,
bro. The
from
flash.
TL, that was a wonderful masterclass of a round. And now, with this reaction, we're going to see them trying to get some sort of info, just holding, trying to see if G2 tries to walk up and make a mistake so they can get more numbers and just solidify the round. But, I mean,
They're
clock is
crazy
ticking,
proactive
1
on their
minute
defense,
left,
by
and
the
they're
way,
gonna be
G2.
moving towards that mid.
3v5, they're proactive
They have
over
so many
towards A
tools
main.
that they can work
4v5. This one makes more sense the other round that we saw at least.
It's almost like having it. It's a good problem to have.
Yeah.
Like having this abundance of options on how you want to play the round out can prove to be paralyzing at times.
Yeah, G2 taking this A main space because they know they need to do something, get some sort of number, hope they catch someone off guard, but look at this.
Oh, I thought she was going to be patient.
No.
Down. Gigita somehow
Look at
still gets a
Sue.
second.
This could be a very
That'll
clean
crack things
round, by the
wide
way. Like,
open.
what do? We have
I mean,
so
G2,
much
they have
money
plenty of money,
that they
so
have to
really
go
no
for it.
reason
They
not
have to
to go
focus
for
on
it.
their economy. They have to at least
But
try
we'll
and do
see
damage here.
what they choose to do. A beautiful round from Liquid to
They
go all
saved
the way
the
back to
AWP,
understanding
so
that
that
there
could
would
help,
likely
but-
be pressure from Petra.
Okay, this is good damage. I like
one
this.
down.
One person
Yeah,
saves the
understanding
up,
there
and
would
then
likely
maybe
be
we're going to
pressure
hold
from
over
Petra,
towards
understanding
this.
how
Pressure
you
over
wanted to
towards here
sway
now.
that and kind of break some of that timing and put Petra in a
Yeah,
bad
maybe
spot.
they're happy with
to the
this
execution there.
this
It's
one
just been
kill.
a beautiful round from Liquid.
Still
Yeah, for
is
sure,
a
and you're gonna
very good
feel
round for
kind of
Liquid. 3,000.
Grim because
all around,
as Petra
one
tried to
armory
push
buy,
and try to get that
3
lead in
ults.
space, it got instantly denied. I mean, mid has worked for her really well. A has worked for her really well. So I wonder if G2 is going to switch it up a little bit towards that B main side, see if they can try to do something different to punish that. I mean, I don't think that
So the
TL
AWP, yeah,
is
definitely
going
the
to be doing
beginning
the
here.
same thing again, where they just like hard punish B main right off the
Right,
bat again.
right.
But we'll see. We'll have to see. Because that operator, Roxy saving is actually pretty big. They can still get picks off of that. They can still work the map off of that. And especially with these knives, like, it's almost perfect for
There's so
Petra
much money,
to take that
everyone.
off.
Take a look at that opening moment one more time. There was a barrage of utility flashes, shock darts from both sides, and the aforementioned failed dash into the wall that made it to where there was no easy escape and nowhere to go. For Liquid, I think, again, we've got to point out the fact that they are coming out
Why
from
did the
another
sound
series.
sound
They
so
still look
weird for
warm,
this?
They still look comfortable. They are not showing any signs of fatigue or anything like that.
For sure, and looking like a straight up A main hit. Petra with that off, we were just talking about it. Instantly gets the first pick, and now TL just put us brakes on what they were trying to do. Possibly farming their orb once
Yeah.
again, but again, they're down numbers. It feels like
Wanted to
both
go
these
for the
teams
fast
are
round
so
with
good at
the
getting these
flash
first
in,
bloods
dash
so
over towards
early
here,
on in
and
the
they're kind of
game
just playing
that it's
really, really
making
far
it
back.
hard for either
It
team
did
to
feel
go
like they had a
down.
read into this or
Yeah, it
something.
looked like-
I
would
don't know
love to
whether
see
it's
that again
because of
because it looked
this,
like
and they like to
Liquid
they
tried
like to
playing
do
out
this
on
over
A
towards
pretty dry.
they actually
But it
Hiko
wasn't
strat, right? We saw it
contact. They weren't
two
slow
times
about it.
earlier, but
Yeah, there was. I would
they had
love to
Yeah,
see
4
that again.
people in
They
this
used
area,
util, but it
and
was
Ops
weird 'cause
staying far back
kinda
and
like
someone
beat
over
down
towards here. Like they
Yeah.
definitely had a
Back
big answer
players,
for
But
this.
G2 just cleaning
Spike
up this
down
round.
mid.
Roxy and Sarah getting those picks.
Like they
Gigita
really
getting
knew this
caught
one was
off in
happening.
that A main by the Petra just
Okay, so clean
holding
round for Liquid,
with that
followed by
operator,
clean
and
round
now
for
it's all down
G2.
to Easy.
Everyone's money is going to be so good. Like we
Did I
just
tell you
buy
about
for a
the time
long
Easy
time
won the
now.
1v5?
It wasn't this time.
It
right?
wasn't this time. No, it was not this time.
Oh yeah, I remember.
G2 take the lead right back. Again, we continue to see this back and forth affair between these two squads. G2 looking comfortable.
Man,
They're really having their
the
way now
internet's
as they
just so
continue to
wild,
unlock
man.
Petra and put her in
The
positions of
internet's
success.
so crazy.
Yeah, and now we still have the KJ lockdown. I mean, this B main worked wonderfully for them. Defaulting has been okay for TL. I mean, it's been pretty back and forth with the first
Yeah,
bloods,
we
like
just
you
move
said,
along. I
depending
agree.
on where Petra wants to set up her op. And I think at this point in time, we want to see TL kind of figure out where she's setting up her op, playing it slow, just getting that
Bro, what are the?
information
This
into
is
Soda Drone, because
crazy. Look at these
at this
stacks that
point,
they're doing.
That op is showing to be a threat.
They have 4 members of the defense
Yeah,
on B
they
here.
have like they're doing
The
big
drone to
stacks at
pave
the moment.
way.
Yeah.
She's tagged.
Yo.
That damage gets old. Anybody? Any
Dude, and she got
players?
blocked again.
Help me out here?
Imagine she used a dash here. Well, the turret is,
Yeah, that turret was wall
yeah,
hacking.
turret's done a lot of damage on this one.
So where do they go
Just
from
trying
here?
to find, like,
Drone,
the
Gunner,
tightest
aggressive
angle for
They
it to
do
not
still
see
have
it.
really nice trap setup. Mimi's playing the cubby right
That
now.
is a
They
huge
just knifed to
knife. Was that
confirm there
4?
is still presence here. And it's not like
Might
Liquid
have just
gotten
been
enough space
too,
to where they can
honestly,
pop off
looking
of
at
There's
this.
still so much room they have to grab.
Oi, that was nice.
And again, they don't know that Mimi's here. This
And
is
they
perfect.
don't even
Mimi
expect the
gets
bait,
2.
and she swings when
And
the
it should destroy
recon
lockdown.
goes
Petra
in.
trying to get high
That
ground and
is
help with the blaze
real
over the
nice.
top. 3 on the
That
round
was
for Mimi.
very,
What
very
a
nice.
gorgeous set by G2.
Yeah,
That
first of
was
all, the bait
a
was great,
really
but
nice
the
setup.
extra
The
addition
bait
of swinging
finding
once
off,
the
getting the
recon
first
goes in
kill,
so people are
dashing
looking at
off.
it,
The rest
that
of the
one
team
was
pushing
beautiful.
Up into that
Oh,
B
actually
lane.
was.
I mean, you come to think that maybe G2 Red.
Bro, they
that
stack
played
so
through
heavy
lockdown
when they have the
was
killjoy,
meaning that
maybe.
TL was going to end towards B. And I think that's a pretty good assumption to make, and it obviously played out well for them. They gambled towards that site, like you said.
Flanking Frida with the Prime. What's up, dude? Welcome in. Thank you.
So wonderfully played, so
Appreciate it.
patient from Mimi.
Thank you
She
so much for
tweeted
that, mate.
earlier
Welcome
about
into the
how
Slug Club.
She was disappointed in her performance.
Right.
Chat, let's get a Slug
her
Club parade.
patience and the way that she's
For
playing
God's sake.
right now, and the way that she's
Mini, man.
calling is obviously playing out. She definitely took some time to reflect, and it's really, really obvious. And then G2 with the timeout coming in.
Yeah, just a couple of brief moments for
It
teams to
better
talk
not
things
stick
over.
around for long.
As again, it's been a pretty
I say that though,
back
but I
and
kind of
forth.
like that. I do like
But
the
honestly,
spam when
as
someone
I say
subs.
that, and as I think through
Oh
what
my
we've seen in
goodness.
this first half, if it wasn't for the pistol going in favor of Liquid, I think we could be
Jesus.
having a very different conversation here.
I'm not sure we're allowed to
G2
show
have
that.
won, what, 5 of the last 6, and even situations like that round we just saw felt very readable. Obviously, if G2 were willing to stack 4, leave mid entirely open, and have Roxy playing soft on A by herself, they clearly have a beat on what's going on here.
For sure, and they have just been warming up, watching.
That was
STL
crazy.
plays
Okay,
this map. Literally just a B of 3
let's
ago.
think.
So it
5-3.
might be
Op
playing a
comes
factor in
out.
this, where
Dude,
they're
look,
understanding
8K.
the tendencies
Basically
and
3
how
AKs,
they're
right? We'll
playing.
round up.
But I mean, G2 getting that operator online so early on their defense side, I
A
think
lot
has
of
definitely been the
ults.
game changer, because you're right. It has been 5 rounds.
Less of
almost in a row.
the... I
It's
say less of the
hard to get that
gamble.
momentum back for TL.
Look at this. We have all of the
Try to go
killjoy
faster
util in
instead
this
of
one
using the
area.
blades. They've
Bro,
invested
imagine
into
one
this here, too.
killjoy
They're
molly
bringing
takes
4
this all
rifles on
out.
the round. Light
They go
armor
for the
on all.
crunch over towards middle, so timeout goes in on the attack side, and they're very proactive on the defense.
And I think because of that,
The
Liquid
timing
have to
on
take
this
the
looks
longer route.
real good. Turret is going to spot,
Yep,
so she
full
doesn't want to go
space
too
taken
aggro on
This
this.
is so dangerous. I mean, everyone is playing retake.
The
to
info
push
is
that
pretty
lead,
nice.
which is
All they
fine
did was
because
take
they
A main
have
control and they
that
get the
KO
KO
ult. They
ult. So that's
have
all
the
that's happened at the
optic
moment.
and hold
A main
that
control,
aggressive
they pick
line.
up an orb,
And now
orb
mid is just
an
so
orb,
open.
say no, they have the KO
And
ult.
taken advantage of,
wow.
but
Yeah, I
Mustang
think they
gets
saw on the
kill
jump
to
spot here.
clamp.
This
That was
was
ridiculous. I don't know how
insanity.
I mean, they were set up for it. Lance was in such a good
Omen
spot.
up towards the back of this. I mean,
But they
Killjoy can
continue
still
to
win
push
this
forward.
round.
The problem is Petra and Roxy are ahead of this. They're already here. Georgina has a chance to make something ridiculous happen. Roxy had no idea where she was. Petra was there
Yeah,
on
tried
the
to go
trade.
crazy with it.
Sarah's trade proved to be
Sure,
the
I didn't
final
mind this
one.
too much from G2, to be honest, to
G2,
try and do
again,
something
did an
aggro.
awesome
Like I
job,
said, they were up
excellent
against
job
so
of
many
denying
ults that I
that
think
mid
going
space.
aggro
It
and
just
trying not
wasn't
to let them
Yeah, I mean, TL,
do their
they didn't
actual
even
plan
need
was
to
pretty
use that
smart.
much util, just to
So I thought this
the
was
jump
actually
spot,
pretty
and then the
good from
wide swing with
G2,
the
to be
Gen
honest.
9s was enough to catch a G2
They used a
player
lot of
off
ults,
guard.
right? 3 out of the
Here,
4 that they had.
catching the player in fridge. Super unfortunate for Glance, but at the same time, this play, this trap off Cat, the flash perhaps missing. It looked like G2 had a solid plan, but the fact that TL just walked out and got that first kill, that was not planned. That was not part of it. And so just shutting that down is really
Man,
good.
these two are kind of
And
hyped
then
together.
This default, I mean, this is what they need now, knowing that this mid space has been taken a lot of rounds in a row. This drone is going to get them all that information needed. I mean, they know that Sova is stuck in pizza.
That's a
A
Sova.
lot of pressure here. Taiki has a Hunter's Fury, but they didn't have to use it. Lance had nowhere to go.
Wow, they went for another
And it seems
crunch
like they're
from
going to continue
short.
to push forward.
Back to back.
Trampling up mid. The thing is, there are a couple of members of G2 behind them.
What is
Taiki's
going
alone.
on? Look at the
That's huge.
minimap.
That's a
Everyone's
spike. There's no one to
everywhere.
help her. They're going to
Bro,
have to
look at the
rally back,
minimums. This is
deal with the space that's been
insanity.
lost,
There's a big duel
and try
going
to
on
recover
towards
the
here.
spike, but what a mess up around. Eugenia's in their spawn. G2's in Liquids. Everything has gone backwards. Mimi's left alone.
1v3.
Now, a tip for one at that, and it will not come through to
Holy
fruition. We're tied at 5.
That was
I mean,
pure
this is crazy
insanity.
because TL just won the
We've got a
last
duel
2
going
rounds
on over
coming
towards
off
here.
of the G2
I mean, long story short is they
timeout.
wanted to
That's
do the
not
same
what
strat
you
as the
want. I
round
mean, it was
before,
an
where they had the
interesting timeout
pinch
after
over
winning so
towards
many
here and
rounds.
the
I think
push
you wanna
towards
keep that
middle.
momentum up. But
And it looks like
they
they're
had
going to do a
something they
timeout
really
and
wanted
just
to talk about.
completely scrap
But
this
again, another
this
timeout
2-2 crunch in
coming in.
middle.
Oh wait, the first timeout was TL actually.
We got trolled.
Yeah, we did get trolled.
We got trolled. We got hard trolled. But you know what? All good.
All good.
All good. It was Liquid who called a timeout previously.
What's up, Jules? How we doing, mate? Good to see you.
Yeah, that makes more sense. TL's timeout doing
Some of the rounds are like
for that
TDM. Yeah,
because
this
there
one
is
was a little bit
a
wild.
lot of those mistakes, a
You're
lot of
not
those
wrong
gaps.
about this one.
I mean, Jujuna doing a great job at lurking, and even though they do lose numbers towards that mid, they're well aware that G2 has been in love with fighting mid.
Yeah.
They're aware that there's some sort of trap setups. As soon as the drone caught wind of someone playing in that pizza, there was a dart, there was a molly, there was a flash, there was someone wide swinging. TL kind of breaking down that defense that G2 is trying to set up towards that mid, and maybe G2 sees that they're understanding what's going on, but Petra has that off. I mean, you don't have to do a full mid trap in order to fight for this. I mean, you have an operator.
Yeah, I don't think they need to do any of
the
mid stuff. They're definitely canceling
this.
this.
You see the head coach of G2 Gozen trying to settle things.
Imagine they did it again though.
It seemed like G2 had some momentum and was going to
Imagine they went for the same mid play. It would be too bold. Up over towards this. I guess we're just setting up towards B main again. We have info here instead.
Decent amount of money, all things considered, and the Hunter's Fury out for Daiki too. But it looks like they're going to be pushing into this op line again. You know, we talked about this a couple of rounds ago. The setup that Petra had with Mimi, a little bit of a different flavor, a little variation, if you will. But they're going to be pushing right.
Yeah, we'll see how this one goes. Last time didn't go great with this. Boy, that knife was nice. They hit. The good thing about. I'm so confused. You hit the op with the knife, and then you flash swing still.
Felt like it's gone that way towards that team. So.
Like it's actually such a big win, knifing and just instantly finding out where the op is. So to swing into that one with a flash like this, especially the right click that isn't like lined up, it's never gonna be perfect.
And you can see the setup. There's I guess a one way and then maybe a paranoia for Sarah. She's patient with it. There's not gonna be anything to clear that nano. So the paranoia provides safe passage for her to get out. Liquid have frozen on this, and I'm really surprised.
That knife was great, though. It hit 3, right?
Space, given some of what they've just
yeah, they might even rotate the Sova. The Sova's going to spawn.
KJ's still on that B. I mean, rotating the Sova here is a really good call because they know that there's so much pressure here, and the Hunter's Fury actually coming out.
Petra missed the first shot. She missed the second as well. Bastarda was there to punish, but Sarah still causing problems backside.
Oh. Hold up.
And they're surrounded once more. Liquid are going to have to deal with everything coming from either side. The Hunter's Fury out from Glance will deny the plan, at least for the time being with 17 seconds left.
I like the ult there to deny the plant and just mean that we have a much better timing with the flank here, with the Killjoy. But now they they waited. So now it's more likely. I feel like they missed their timing on this.
No, instead,
got a Killjoy ult.
Drops the turret,
Killjoy can be kind of legit against the wall here.
Attention and focus. And let Glance get into a better position. Roxy winning the first. It's going to have to be Glance. Glance is healthy. Daiki is not by any means. But it does not matter. What a 3K from Daiki.
The IGL of
I mean, huge rounds. Like the 3 in a row are really good here. I just wonder if we should be ulting main here once we have them locked in.
The first blood wins the round. I apologize, Team Liquid, because I was wrong. I mean, what a way to bring it back. G2 staying way
it's
too
a strong
long
1v2.
in that setup towards A main. They baited so much of their util out. TL baited so much of G2's util out. They knew
The Killjoy ult there, yeah, it's a 1 round, I
fight.
think.
They knew they didn't have that paranoia to delay. Like, it was such a weird round.
Because there would have been the smallest gap here, and it might have even covered underneath. It might have just been top of heaven and they had that covered as well. Otherwise you just spam, you get your teammates to ping, just go directly beneath it.
Well, it's crazy too is they just tried.
Wait, dude, it's here so fast. Yeah, look at the confidence they're playing with. This is really nice. Instant reaction, which they've been doing all the time, so they've been getting very active. This is like the second or third time that they've instantly pushed this, and there's 3 people waiting.
Last round of the half, massive defensive tool not around, but Mimi and Sarah certainly
That's
still
Joel.
are.
Wow, 2v3 over towards here. They win and see the spike.
What went so wrong is Mimi's not able to convert, and
once Killjoy gets the plant, that's going to be all.
They have some control of the situation, and it's just one little thing goes sideways, and all of a sudden Liquid are back in it.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, walking up, taking that A main space, so smart when they've lost the space towards B main. They've known that it was contested.
Double flank. So the best, well, there's two ways of playing it. They either play together or they're just going to do a huge bait where one person solo plays and the other walks the whole time. Let's find out. Drone is here, so
Glance has a lot of util.
yeah, probably got to play together
But it
now.
doesn't matter. Glance swings out.
Damn, nice shots in the end. Dude,
No way.
she's only on 3 kills. That's like, okay, that's big impact. Really. She triples her kills in this last rounds and gets a round from it.
Close. I mean,
Yeah, dude, that's a quiet half.
This is literally as close as it could be. Both these teams playing amazingly. Seems like G2 understands and is trying to play the map in the way that they play. They get these beautiful, beautiful frags, these kills, these trades.
Blame? No, I mean,
again, over
it's impact. That's big impact. 1v2 at the end.
But Glance, technically, that should not have been around for G2. No. But again, Glance just clutching it out.
Yeah, the reactive push towards A main
Unreal
was kind
fight.
of
We're
nuts that
gonna
they
throw
got so
down,
much from
to
it.
the crowd, actually, as we have an interview standing by.
Fala, gente bonita! Eu tô aqui junto com o Crane, que é um jogador assim incrível do Challengers BR, que a gente gosta, né? E agora a gente vai bater um papinho aqui, tanto em português quanto em inglês, fechado? Hello everyone, I'm here with Crane. He's a really well-known player from our Challengers Brazilian, our Brazilian Challengers, and I'm going to ask him about Team Liquid because I heard that his team was, well, you were nailed by Team Liquid while you were screaming. So, let's talk a little bit. Crane, eu fiquei sabendo que vocês levaram assim um sufoco da Team Liquid quando vocês jogaram contra elas, quando vocês treinaram. É verdade
just
isso?
wanted to like play with his team.
Sim, a gente foi amassado por elas e a gente ficou surpreso também como elas baniram contra a SMG a Lotus, né, que foi o treino que a gente teve. E com isso a gente tem uma grande esperança para elas ganharem esse campeonato, né? Levar o troféu para casa.
Okay. So he basically said that, yeah, basically Team Liquid nailed them. They were playing Lotus and he was kind of surprised because they banned Lotus. I mean, why? So he said that he's basically really hopeful that Team Liquid can take this with basically our trophy home. E deixa eu te perguntar uma coisa. Team Liquid G2, você acha que essa rematch aí vai dar bom pra Team Liquid?
Eu acredito que agora elas estão mais preparadas, né, para essa revanche, então acho que elas vêm muito mais confiantes, já sabem como o oponente joga, então
He's
acho
a Brazilian
que dá pra
Omen
ganhar,
op.
assim.
He's Brazilian in the bill.
Então. So I asked him about G2 and Team Liquid, what does he expect? And he said that probably Team Liquid can take this for sure. So thank you very much. E é com vocês, gente.
I mean, yeah, they got 6 rounds. Bro, they keep having crazy attack costs.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I mean, it's been an excellent series so far. Again, no signs of fatigue, no signs of slowing down from Liquid, and it's just been so much fun, at least so far in this first half, to watch these two teams clash, knowing that Shopify is lying in wait, waiting for tomorrow.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, playing for that final spot, there's going to be a lot of stress, a lot of maybe scared, maybe not fully confident, you know what I mean? But both these teams showing that doesn't matter. They know that they're playing for the grand final spot, and they're hungry for it. And that's why these rounds are so close. I mean, 6-6.
Well, they know there's a sheriff in play.
The closest it can be. But this attack side looking like it's gonna be a poke and prod.
Go close. They can at least hear the turret probably now.
They know the Killjoy's turret over there.
Yeah.
The crazy thing is too, this turret, I mean, is so far up. You really have to commit if you want to clear that thing, and that is exactly what Liquid want. They're gonna want to take these fights. Issa with a classic from hell, by the way, is able to clean up Petra, and this defense seems to be holding up just fine. I wonder if they're gonna try to flip. Roxy was still playing mid. But you've got to be careful because Bastarda's on the flank, and I don't know if she's been hurt.
Very nice. It was a nice shot. They both hurt each other. I mean, Killjoy can still win this if Killjoy takes a lot of space.
Really awkward situation. You still have
yeah,
a little
he's
under
kind
a
of just got to go with this one.
Yeah, a little bit under a minute left in the round. With plenty of options. Liquid, unsure of that, have to divide their resources and leave a couple B and a couple A.
Yeah, 4v2 though for Liquid. Surely they just wait for each other, play it smart. This retake should be in the bag because G2 have to do something crazy here. And crazy,
30 seconds left.
crazy, I was crazy
I like the
once
reposition.
because I pushed
Maybe.
into the CT smoke to get this kill. And
Okay.
Roxy playing so close, oh my goodness,
I
no
mean,
push,
maybe.
nothing. They're just gonna group up and go out together on the TL side.
Will they be disciplined enough to check? Note, it's just a classic. It was just a Sheriff and Roxy with 2. Tries to land the 3rd and she cannot, but so much help, so much work has been done.
Holy, okay. I mean, honestly,
It does not matter, though.
there was a chance. It didn't look
today.
great, and then just
Oh, that
2
was
shots, and
insane.
then yeah. I
That
mean,
was
maybe
such a crazy round.
maybe the
But
Omen
TL
needed to
originally
commit
playing it
swing
so beautifully.
more.
This crossfire on B.
But
I
honestly,
mean,
the 2v4
we had
wasn't too
Issa
bad.
so ready to hold the left side
They
of
went
side
double
because she
pistol,
knew
right?
that her right side of side
Yeah,
was
double
held
pistol.
by Georgina. Such beautiful team play on that side. They knew that they had it on lock. And then
If
this
they can't win the
reaction
map with
to
double
come out
pistol,
4
then
out of
that's not a
last
great
play.
sign.
Yes, it was a bit weird. Yes, they got 2 bodies down.
And we need to go
but
lane.
still
They didn't
stuck together.
really.
They knew it was a 4v2 and they had numbers and they had
They
bodies.
didn't
And
really
the
know
coaches and the
where they
girls
were
just showing
fully.
how much excitement
But I
there
think they
is.
just had to
And
commit
we were
swing a
talking
bit
about them
heavier.
not slowing down. I mean, I think those cams literally speak for themselves.
I would love to know what the coaches were saying to each other just then. We can do this.
Yeah.
We can do this? Yeah, we can do this. A huge start. Daiki has an Ares. They're invested into this a little bit. Roxy with the Sheriff. Petra's going to be the first to fall. It's really, I mean, it's armor on Roxy too.
One enemy
But
remains.
the armor melts just as quickly.
Not bad.
as
They're
G2
all
does.
2 away from the
4K
ult.
for Bizarre. We talked about padding stats early
Pretty
on
nice
in
in
these
terms of
Evo
one of the
rounds.
ults coming
Now
up very
2 away
fast.
from having the lockdown early in the second half.
Yeah, a beautiful hold from coming in from TL. I mean, the KO
Around the
molly
last
to
of 3
stay,
seconds. Wait,
everything
really?
was just so
It's a
quick,
straight up rush.
so ready to come support the team. I mean, G2
3 seconds,
tried
that has to be a
push
B rush,
towards
right?
that cat. They used the paranoia. They ran up together, but there's nothing they can do. And there's a KO molly just sitting there,
All
ready
middle.
to take down
Oh,
your
really?
health, chunk down that health, and delay for so long that the rest of TL is back. And if anyone can
Damn.
translate that, let me know, because we're going to start screaming that soon if TL win another round here on this bonus.
Okay, Recon goes in. Dude, Recon deep over towards B. They're really trying to fake out that they wanted to do something
My
aggro over
Portuguese
towards
is
here.
not perfect, but it sounded like the coaches were like.
Yeah, so
asking
this
for
is kind of
Brazil to
nice. They
support
do
them, to have
util
their
that makes
back.
it look like
And
they've
that's
taken
exactly
like
what the
all
crowd
of this
does.
map control. So they clear this one.
Just a standard default here from both teams. We
Basically,
actually have
Sovas
two
are trying to
players
act
on
big
the
now. They're
defense
trying to
side
make
playing
him go
in
over
spawn,
towards
ready
here.
to quick rotate. They're
This
playing
is so
back
much
towards
util.
mid, expecting some sort of rush. But the drone towards B main is going to put so much pressure when there's just Sova here.
Recon
holding
comes
the
up
site
in a
on
bit
their
though,
own.
and
Yeah,
this is a
she's
good
alone.
spam gun.
Why are they playing so far off? They're convinced that it's going to be a split through market, but now they're starting to rotate over. The thing is, they've lost the sight. Petra's so far
Oh,
up,
that's a late
but
smoke.
Bizarre hits an insane timing window. And he falls. So goes the rest of the site, but Bastarda continues to be
Big
a problem.
Jewel on
Roxy
site,
now
just
jumping
face
down
lane.
with spike in hand, trying to clear out back site. Oh my goodness,
What?
Roxy gets one with the turret too. She's gonna have to do it on her own though. That's
Oh my
second
god.
kill.
I thought the turret was
Save
just
the
going
day
to start
there.
killing everyone.
How does she play this out? Spike has been ticking for a little bit. I'd love to see her POV here. Thank you. Both there, and none of them connect.
Huge.
3
Okay.
for Bizarre. Roxy had an
well,
outrageous round.
That's
But
the
this is
that's the
huge for
bonus.
Liquid.
They get some upgrades on
Yeah,
this.
it
Yeah, it is insane.
huge. That bonus round was actually wild. It didn't look so promising. They had just Sova on site, but like I said, the 2 players playing towards that spawn, they were ready to quick rotate. They were ready to fast flood. And actually, Bastarda ended up
Stop
dashing
coaching the
into
Observing. Yeah,
site
he's right.
to
It
support
is something that the
their team.
Observer's
I
been
think
crazy
that is
risky
something that
with. Like
shows
1v2s,
how
he always
fast that TL
rarely
plays.
goes on the
We've
one.
seen their fast floods. We've seen their fast
not good.
retakes. And that's exactly what puts them above other teams when it comes to specifically retaking, even when they don't have numbers. And
Dude,
this next
these
round,
two are basically the
it's
coaches
gonna be
backstage.
kinda hard for G2. They still
The same thing that they're
survive
doing.
because they've been doing that half armor.
I mean,
full
that is
body
pretty much,
kind of
that should
fight,
in theory be it though,
but
right?
still
Bonus,
look
extra
good
money,
because
force them down to an
Bastarda, she's
eco.
gonna have
like-
an op now. She's gonna be set up in this aggressive line that maybe or maybe not G2 will have an answer.
Why is observing the
It's-
one in the
it's
1v2
looking a
wrong?
little
Nah,
bit
observing the
grim.
one
Losing
in the
that
1v2 is
round,
right.
You still have the momentum towards TL. The pause coming in from G2 makes sense because they're putting a pause
You
to that
always
momentum.
stick on the person that has to
Everything
do the
they're talking
most.
about now, They need to fix this defense side right now. Attack side, sorry.
Reminder, this is Liquid's map pick. They're up 3 rounds on the heels of winning a best of 3 that went the distance.
Little
That
bro.
was,
I mean, this
imagine,
has to be
emotionally
the
draining
best
and
timeout we've
exhausting.
seen for a while.
But the nature of the
They
tournament is
force
there's
into
no-
it
no
because
time
they
to slow
got the
down. You
plant.
really have the
Does it?
opportunity
I
or
mean,
the
honestly, they
benefit,
get a
if you
full
will, to
buy
make
here.
things through. You just have to
The
continue
only
to
thing they're
push
missing
forward.
is
That's
one
exactly what they've done.
Killjoy Molly.
On the other side of the timeout, we've got Bizarra, who's got the ult
So it's not
online.
bad at all. They're one away
It's a
from
very,
a
very split standard setup
Killjoy
for the
ult.
defense.
Yeah, and Daiki
So
with
maybe
this
they could do a
Odin, we've
plan
seen
around
her
this, who
put in
knows?
so much work, but it's looking like they're
They have the
setting
eco
up
next.
for Odin spam towards that tiles. And little does G2 know is that there are 2 players heading over there.
That was a really early paranoia off of the dart to find the target. Petra
We
took
go
some
for the
damage.
EG, a good bit of damage.
all it
Petra's
was.
kind of lucky to be
That
alive
could have
here.
been disaster.
Yep, well read by TL, but unlucky for the timing because it was a little bit too early. If they gave them a couple more seconds to walk up, would have been great to catch them off
Okay,
guard. All
mid
this
control, but they
information
kind of get a turret
for
down.
G2,
Keep
they
an eye
break
on
that
this
alarm bot, and
reaction.
now TL
This is
gonna
very
have
nice.
to
This is
have
the
some
spike
sort
as
of
well if
answer.
Omen decides to
An
go
answer
aggro.
They do have because their jet is pushed
So
up
Liquid have a
all the way
very
up
good
in
setup
A
at the
main.
moment.
They have all that space and all that info.
Holy free info.
Whoa.
You're absolutely right. It does seem like G2's aware of that, though. Sarah's crouched and waiting for the aggression.
Damn. And we hear the jump down, maybe?
Precious cargo.
Yeah.
Spike in hand.
How many, chat? 2?
There's
Maybe
no-
3.
There's no way they know. There's no way they know anymore. There's no way they know.
Just 1.
Asada
Spike.
strikes at
Great
just
info.
the right time, and once again, G2 left in disarray.
Love this as well. Big question mark created.
Roxy's trying to
Instant pivot
crease
over towards here.
B to try
So
to
this is
find
good
some
because it's
space
just
there.
still the pressure. They have
And
no
it does
idea.
look like where they're going to end, but as soon
Oh my
as she
God.
shows any pixel, she's dropped. And you see it now, having to pivot once more. We're on
Now
plan
what?
C or plan D at this point. Pick.
Yeah, I mean, that setup was absolutely beautiful because off of the mid pressure, Bastarda taking her A main presence, and now she's ready to fight.
Dude, she's
this
playing
Castle.
nice though. She's playing
Here
like
with
the
the
discipline on
Odin,
this
Bastarda's there
was
with it as
great.
well. A
The
prime
kill over towards
gaming
here,
flawless
the
for
insta
Team Liquid
fall
is
back,
there
and
up
then this
for.
just taking the first contact,
I
then wait for your
love
teammate
this
to play,
Odin
then
on
swing
Daiki.
back.
I think
That
Daiki's
was
Odin is something
that was a
that
bit of a like
is
bit of a
really
masterclass
fun
in
to
terms
watch,
of just
especially on this Ascent. She's done
discipline.
so good with it so far, and this flank. Oh my goodness, Bastarda taking all the space. I mean, G2, they have holes in their attack, and TL is not
Yeah, a
struggling
little bit
to
bold
find
over
them
towards
at
Beam
all.
in just
They're
to shoot
putting
them.
pressure in the early
What I
round,
think
and
was
then
an alarm bot. I'm
rotating
not
based
entirely
on
sure.
that, and G2 into their traps. They know that the alarm bot was towards mid. They're trying to default towards it, but they're fast enough.
Just unreal timing. Bastarda having to use the dash to stay away, and concealed for now. Does she dare re-peek here? You see the buy for G2, it's not great. Glance has a bulldog, Sheriff's the rest of the way.
A_never nude. What's up, bro? How we doing?
Keeping things back for now. Mimi the first to fall. Petra shortly
Thank you for
thereafter
the year,
joining.
mate. Appreciate it. Thank you. Oh,
They're gonna
damn,
try and
dude.
push mid, and
They
it's a-
are
it's a
farming
Bastarda
now.
show.
The
That's 3 on
confidence
the
is
round
here. We're just
already. The
running
one
at them.
real gun that they had to fight back with.
Yeah, we go
Sits
from
harmlessly on
insane
the
discipline
ground.
to just farming now.
6 bullets
Really
left.
good,
And technically,
And honestly, in terms of the
there's
first
an
best
ace
of
on the
3,
cards. If she can pull it
relatively
off, that's
quiet,
4 on
right,
the
from
round.
her.
Gina takes it,
So
but
that's
it's
pretty
back to
scary.
back. Prime gaming flawless for
Thank you
Team
for the whole
Liquid.
year, Never Nude, mate.
Gina
Appreciate
has
you.
been
Thank you,
the
thank you.
ace sealer today
Yeah,
on
low-key,
multiple
low-key.
accounts, but again, G2 looking so
Yeah, really nice
different
rounds back-to-back
in
from
that
her.
mid. They have so
And for
many
different
tools
reasons.
to use,
This one was
but
just
they're
all
not
aim. The
using
round
it. I
before
mean,
was
the
actually
dart
just
was
like set up
broken.
discipline.
We hear the
Which is
dash
cool.
away. We
Um,
know there's an alarm bot close, and
Bupper
yet we're
Cuppa
still
with the
running
3
up
months.
drive.
Thank
We're
you
not using
so much, bro.
flashes.
Appreciate
We're
using
not
your prime.
using drones up close. The peaks are so disconnected. One by one.
These two
They're
are
just
great.
feeding these kills to Bastarda, and of course, Bastarda, she is warm because those shots were crispy.
18 and 12 for the duelist, with we imagine more to come. Blades online this time too. And G2 have lost.
Fighting a little bit heavier for the mains here. They know they're up against Killjoy. Wow, they are
They haven't been able to
just
find any
wrecking them.
success, and
We
it's
do
not
one
getting any
smoke
better.
to nullify the
Super
one way,
spear
and all they do
blunted,
is to
attack
spam
neutered,
it in
and
case
now
someone's
what?
trying to take the space.
Yep, that first blood going towards TL, and they're not afraid to.
And that's the person with the dash. So now most likely they have to go here or here.
Two players towards back because they know that they've put way too much pressure there, enough to push away the other team. Now the shock going
Shock
towards
goes
mid,
in,
they're
shock
trying to break
misses
this
the
alarm bot, but they just
alarm bot as
missed
well.
it, unfortunately.
Well,
And
this is
heading
really
back
bold.
towards Cat is not a good sign, and Sarah just getting
I mean, yeah,
caught
sure.
off guard. She needs to be ready for that.
Keeps just
Bastarda
winning
push.
rounds, though,
She
so
is
fair play.
feeling it.
I mean, that's the second time she just takes this free space. And
God, they
gets a
really
kill
do
for
look
it.
a lot warmer
And
with the
both
lobby
times it was
shots,
on
don't they?
Sarah. This is falling apart. so
Ventinho,
quickly,
what's up, dude? With the
No,
4 months,
honestly,
thank you so much as well. With the Prime,
This-
appreciate it.
This feels like the most
This is a nice setup here with the Odin as well.
side performance we've
30
seen
seconds left.
on Ascent this tournament, right? When a defense is locked in for whatever reason on this map in particular,
this game
it feels
is so
suffocating.
stupid when
It
you do
feels
stuff
so
like that.
devastating.
Because
There's
honestly,
no
you just
success
run into that
anywhere to be
spray, you're
found,
gonna
and
die.
honestly, Liquid right now are running
Okay,
circles
6,
around
and
G2.
this has been
Yeah, I mean,
I mean, it's been every
they're
round on
winning
defense.
rounds the
What else can we
same
say?
way that Daiki is suppressing fire with this Odin, because they are just winning round after round after round and looking so dominant. I mean, at this point, G2 needs to figure out how to put a stop to Bastarda. She is the support pillar of this team with those first bloods, with those setups, with the way that she's rotating or re-pushing or re-walking up into that A main. They need an answer for this A main as well. They have not been able to take it successfully yet.
Looks like a rush. Give me
This
this
crowd's going
KO.
absolutely nuts right now. Blades online, Hunter's
boy.
Fury 2 looking to put the finishing touches on this
Okay,
map.
instant reaction.
It's
I mean,
Liquid,
honestly,
and
the
it's
Jet's
aggression
behind him.
once more. They've
Oh my
given
God,
away.
the Jet's
Just a
got the
massive
spike.
flank coming around. Bastarda gets a first on the glance for the 3rd round in a row, killing somebody who doesn't get a chance to fight back. And the smoke, the only thing
No,
keeping
surely
them back.
not.
She's gone aggressive. She's going forward, and she finds another. Sarah on
Damn.
the counter, but where do you go from here? She's
Whoa,
on
this
behind
TP's
her.
crazy.
Sarah with 3. What a counter.
TP is
But can they close out
crazy.
the round?
Just straight up
They have
behind.
numbers
No one had
advantage, but it's
any
just
idea
one.
she would go for it. That is bold.
The lockdown on
This
Roxy
round is so
gonna
good.
be towards that B main, playing in a safe spot, able to put it down in whatever time that she needs, because they need to secure this round. They literally need this round. Daiki gonna start the retake. Noise with her Odin, but Georgina with a crazy one-shot to Sarah. Petra here ready to deny. And Roxy coming out,
Yeah,
swinging with
she
that
actually stuck
crossfire,
half of it, which
denying
honestly
the
I
plant.
respect. They're always
KJ
down.
lockdown is gone.
Okay,
Plus,
6
they
chances.
did
Hero
secure
Omen
Dude,
TP.
Sarah's TP out of the
Yeah,
smoke
look at
behind
this.
them is, I mean, that's insane. That's insane. That's
It
actually
is.
insane. Like TikTok
is.
type Omen plays.
Literally a Giga Chad Omen move. Like, if there was a Giga Chad Omen move, that's the one. TPing behind your enemies, knowing that there's a very small chance they could be just staring at you. That was really great by Sarah. Really cool micro plays. And now we have Mimi with that KO ult. They're looking towards mid once again, trying to see if they can capitalize off of this. So much noise towards that mid.
Recon
Using their
middle.
util, putting a smoke down.
Taking
And
a
Cat
lot
is already up
of
for
space
free.
to taking a lot of space G2 on attack here. It's looking alright. The only place left is
Liquid
A
are
main.
doing such a good job of playing this defensive half. Even little things like destroying the turret on B main, knowing how many times G2 have been flanked from the extremities, it's a threat. And that's all it is. And it's such a free threat. All it took was a dart. And that comes back.
Dude,
There's no investment.
How many
on this.
times they pushed A main?
Bizarra actually pushing up towards that
Huge
main,
1v1.
but
I
Bastarda
mean,
has done it
KO
so
can
many
win, but they know
times, you'd
KO's
think
here.
that
We
they
get
would
Omen
expect
flash.
it and punish it, but
KO can
Sarah
still win.
not
This is
ready
Spike.
for it. But while that was happening, Roxy just getting 2 for free on B. They don't even know that the spike is still in spawn.
Using the element of surprise, I guess, because Glaive
Yeah,
is
it's
nowhere
one of
near
those
the site.
really
You're
weird rounds
absolutely
again.
right. But Bizarra continues to push forward up Cat now. And it feels like we've had a couple of rounds like
Wait.
this. This is a really messy round. It's a
Oh, they
little
get
sideways.
so much info from
They
this.
don't really know where to go.
Okay.
This is far from conventional. Issa's left alone in a 1v3, as it seems like we're going to play another
Surely
one.
not. 1v3. Has
Barring
Killjoy.
heroics from the Killjoy.
Probably
A
shouldn't,
1v2,
but
she has lockdown.
I would be well tempted. Yeah.
Mimi not able to pop her ult beforehand to counter it. So Issa's going to have a lot of room and a lot of time.
Damn,
and
it was kind of
Mimi almost
crazy
gets
bold
caught.
from her, just knowing that they would safely
now
run
pushing the
away
pace. The
instead of
flash is
fighting
good.
for it. So tried to
And
just
it's
take a
playing it in
timing on this.
position where Issa's going to have to do so
Door was
much.
down as well, so
She's
that kinda
creeping
helped.
forward. Athena, she's creeping forward. She's going to take these fights. And they don't go her way. Mimi's
Okay,
there to greet
6 to
G2 stay
4.
alive.
Coaches are getting involved right now, surely.
That was a wild round to watch. I mean, on the mini-map, we see players in spawn, players in the other side of spawn, players in cap, players on site. These 2 kills from Roxy doing work for G2 because that was a round-winning play from Roxy. Those 3 Ks were so important. Like, they had so many players towards A and so many players ready to fight that TL and deny. And it was just so well.
Coaches still not getting involved yet.
We're doing another
Maybe giving them one more try. They would have to eco after this though. These 2, unless we're kind of close to. I mean,
finding a lot of pressure now. Setting up Mimi towards Cat has been their kind of beginning early round play, and it hasn't really done much yet. But I'm wondering if they're going to try to end towards A.
Okay, spam doesn't break the alarm bot.
They've really struggled to alleviate some of this pressure, this killjoy pressure mid.
Honestly, this drone going out towards middle might. Oh, okay, they broke it.
G2, what's some
I was gonna say it might make them think that the drone, sorry, the alarm bot isn't here.
If they can find out where the sentinel
kind of had multiple layers of mid control here though, in terms of the alarm bot. This turret will also see, and they had the drone. Like they really tried to fake that a lot of this util wasn't here.
They know that Cat is clear. They know that this is some free space to be had. Mimi just peeking into A, putting enough pressure to have some players stay towards that A side, but they have all of A main. This is not pressure. Not enough
KO fake towards A and then back towards B maybe? I'm not sure. Might honestly just be going for A.
That there's something up. The turret is there. Petra breaks it. And the split starting.
Petra's pushing B, but they've popped the ult and they're going to try to go A. The lurk has been dealt with and now they just have to deal with what's in front of them.
Okay, it's unlucky timing on that swing. I mean, they're getting there. They're hitting some shots now. The coach is definitely getting involved. Like I said, though, the money's a little bit low on these 2, so they do need to consider what to do. 2-9 on this one, yeah, that would really help with this. 2 people can drop.
Only need 1 more round. Now that round, Doug, G2 played it really wonderfully. They knew they had all this mid space.
1,000 for these, yeah, 1,000 for the people that survived. 2-9 for these.
They left Petra in that spot towards top mid. She broke the alarm bot. She broke the turret. She put so much pressure in, smoked herself off, ran in, threw herself into the action. She didn't manage to get 1, I believe. But it doesn't matter because the rest of her team was splitting up towards Cat. They pulled those rotates. They pulled all that attention away.
That's silly. What's up?
And they were just so ready
Good to see you, dude.
to fight for it that it looked like TL was just like not ready at all. They kind of like pulled a fast one on them, and I think that was a really great round for G2.
You see the hit out on site. You were just talking about what Petra was playing on the other side. Mimi just found so much room, and obviously Roxy did too. I think the question that we had is, as Liquid calls a timeout, so close, yet seemingly so far, given some of the momentum that we've seen.
Do a good timeout.
I think the question was, okay, Liquid won 6 rounds in a row. G2 managed to stop.
Thank you so much, mate. How you doing, bro?
Is the wound too big?
You
at this point, like, is it too gaping?
I take it you're casting tomorrow. Maybe you're not allowed to say.
Stitched together an outrageous comeback.
I guess you not casting today means you're casting tomorrow, surely.
1 round means 1 little mistake away from winning. At the end of the day, G2 have to be almost perfect, almost flawless to be winning these next few rounds. And again, we've seen these TL pauses. We know that a lot of their momentum, a lot of the rounds that they win.
I'm looking short today. Dude, even after 2 days of mini, I get that comment? That's crazy. Yeah, honestly, my camera's high up though, so I'll blame it on that. Husk with the 14 months, thank you so much for the tier 1. Thank you.
That were just taking space and pushing, but now that G2 has shut that down,
it's definitely the cam. Yeah, I won't take it too personally, don't worry. J_Fazzy with the 8 months, thank you so much for the prime as well. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks, Husk. Thank you, J_Fazzy. Okay, timeout goes in. We have the save gun, so obviously they can buy into this one. We have Omen, ult for early rotate. I mean, they got to shut down short at one point, right? It just feels like they lose every round over towards short.
Comeback a little bit. They've managed to deal with the fact that there's constant in the extremities. That's really slowed Liquid
Wait,
down.
knife hits
Yeah.
too? I
Feels
mean,
like they knew that TL doesn't
that's
know
big
how
info.
to deal with this mid pressure unless they have that operator. Now that knife scanning 2 players towards mid. They were set up for that mid setup, but it doesn't matter because the mid trap is broken. They've stacked towards the A side. TL knows that this is where G2 is trying to end.
Oh, what a flash and what a swing.
What a flash.
Goes unpunished.
Oh,
Petra
what a
tries to
flash.
get another, but she swings into 4. It's all crumbling on the other side of the timeout. You're
Yeah, I actually like the
absolutely
decision once they got
right.
hit by the knife
Liquid
for just
put
the
G2
jet to go
away,
over towards it straight
potentially
away
in
as well.
flawless fashion. The crowd comes back to life.
Okay, nicely done.
As
All
things
they
are
needed was a little
closed,
timeout, a
1-0
little change of
series
play.
lead for Team
And
Liquid.
like we said, more of a heavy shutdown over
A
towards short there.
prime
They had so
gaming
much success over
flawless
towards
to
short.
end the game, and what a flawless round it was. They knew
not
that
bad. They're,
G2 was reacting
they
off
kinda
of
had
the
it on
pressure.
lockdown
They knew
for a
that
little bit there.
G2 was reacting